Hi guys, and happy Friday. Today is Friday, July 8th, and I'm going to show you a card really quick. I forgot I said I was going to show something today. I'm preparing at, let's see, it's almost 12:30 Central Time, 3 o'clock. I'm having in the garage craft sale where I'm selling a lot of my stamp sets. So I'm going to do this really quick for you. I originally saw this card from Jan B, but she actually took it off of Maria's Craft Corner. Now they did theirs as a book, and I'm going to show you the book style here. But what I did here was, this is called a Concertina Card. I did mine just as a card, not as a book fold. Like I said, I'm going to show you the book style here. But on this, you use a lot less cardstock, because on this one, you can actually use one piece of cardstock for both the pocket piece as well as the fold. The book style, you use 2 different pieces. So let me go ahead and show you the book style one, and then I'll refer you to how I created it just for a card. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to need 2 sheets of cardstock. They should be same colors. If you want to do different colors, you could. I mean, it works. So for this, we're going to go 5.5 by 9. So this is why you have to use 2 pieces of cardstock, because in order to get the 5.5 by 9, of course, here's 5.5, but this doesn't go to 9. Okay, so you're going to go 5.5 by 9. And then you're going to score at 4 1/4 and 4 3/4. So this is going to be that book binding edge. All right, so let's go ahead and burnish it from the back. I'm going to put that off to the side for now. Now on this one, you're going to do 5.5 by 8.5. So here you can use a half sheet of cardstock. So 5.5 by 8.5, and you're going to score at 4 and 4.5. So here's that 4 and 4.5, and this is going to be your inside of the book. All right, so see how this is going to go inside here. Same height, but it's going to be a little bit shorter. All right, so then on this, you're also going to need a piece of cardstock. You can do matching. I'm doing not matching. This is one of my 4 by 12 sheets, and you're going to go at 2 1/4 by 12. And then you're going to score at the evens. You're going to score at 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Then we're going to burnish all those really good. All right. So these are going to be 2 1/4 by 2. So we're going to go ahead and get some designer paper. And on these, we're going to make this, since this is 2 inches across, we're going to make it 1 3/4 by 2. Because this is 2 1/4, remember, and this is 2. So we're going to go 1 3/4. And then we're going to be cutting at 2s. So let me go first. I'm going to go halfway, because you can cut 2 at a time. So let me go at the 6. And then we're going to go at the 2 and 2 again. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to tape those down really quick so we can get them out of the way. Remember, it's a little bit longer than tall. So we're just going to go ahead and place these in. If you want to stamp on them, you're going to stamp first. I was going to do them like ombre, but I'm going to kind of go every other. Oh, I hear noises in the kitchen. I hope no one comes back in and talks to me while I'm doing this, but if so, you'll hear me telling either my son or my husband to be quiet. All right. It's funny because this is my last day of vacation. And my husband just realized, oh, you're not working this week. And it's kind of like, oh, really? All right. So here's this. And then we're going to kind of accordion fold that. Okay. We're not going to do anything to it yet, though. So now, since this is 2 1/4, remember tall, we're going to make a tiny mark here up at 2 1/4. And then here at 2 1/4. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut from that tick mark to the nearest score mark. And then again, we go on this side. We're going to cut from here to the nearest score mark. Don't go to the opposite square mark. Go to the nearest one. So there's part of your pocket fold. You can keep these if you want. We're not going to use them right now. Then what I'm going to do here, because I want to make this a little bit different. So if you can see here, these are both at the 4-inch mark. See how that is? So then I'm going to do this at 3 3/4. And then that would, and this tall is still your 5 1/4. Here, let me show you. What's the best way to show you? Like this, probably. See how that's, oh, it's 5 1/2. Oh, that's right. It's the same height. So then we're going to do this at 5 1/4. I knew there's a reason why we were doing it at 5 1/4. So let's go 5 1/4. And I'm going to do that side too. 5 1/4. I'm going to make sure that this is 4. And it is. Okay, so again, we're going to go at that mark. I don't even know where I threw that pencil. Oh my goodness. Let me just get out another pencil. So again, we're going to make a mark at the 2 1/4. And we're going to make this mark at 2 1/4. And we're going to score up to that edge. And I think this is right. If not, you'll hear me groan. Because, you know, that's what I do. Two and 1/4. So this will make a nice little inside. Yes, you're going to be covering a lot of this up, so you could just do the triangle across. I like having it all the way down. There's my pencil. Now, this is a pocket, so you just want to go down, down, and the bottom. You want to do the U part. And I'm just going to go on this lower part here, and then just a smidgen up here. And then we're going to go on this. Oh, you know what? This is the layer. So you don't have to do it. And this one I didn't do quite right. Look at that. All right. Did I not go at 2 1/4? Oh, I went a little over. So let me go ahead. There. No, I still went over. All right. I must not have made sure this was 4. All right. Just so we can see that top part there. And I'm sorry, this one you can do all the way down, because this is just going to be covered up anyway. Now here, when you're putting in the book part, this is where you're going to make sure you only go here and here. So, and I'm also going to use the tear and tape for the binding. Because you want that binding to be nice and strong right along the edge. I'll fold it a little bit up. And right along that edge there, and I'll fold that up just a little bit. Let me go from this side first. And I'm going to fold that up. Pull this off, and I'm going to fold that up. All right. So now I'm going to lay this, or if you want to, you can go like that. So it goes right in to that pocket. And then here, you're just going to put tape here and here. You don't even need to put it near the top, since you already have that book binding on there. Oh, I'm getting to the end of that. I don't know if I have another one. Do I have another one started? I think I do, somewhere. Okay. If not, I'll just use, oh, well, you know, I'm going to use tear tape for this last part anyway. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put tear tape just on the very two ends. And I put down usually 3 rows, because you don't want to go to the whole way or it may stick down weird. And let's do the 3 on this side. Oops, did a little bit too much. Let me just rip that like that then. Then you're going to peel one side off. And you're going to go all the way to the edge. So you're going to be covering up that layer. All right, so we're going to lay that part down. And then let's go ahead, take these off. Now, if you want more flexibility, you would only put down 1 or 2 pieces, but I like having those main panels pretty much down so these fold out the way they're supposed to. So you can do it like that, or you can go like that, however you burnish it. Let's see how that looks. And then when you fold it all up, there's your book fold. The other one, of course, like I said, I did as a flat fold. So if you're doing it like this, and I didn't put tape, designer paper on there on purpose, I use the dimensionals, because if you don't, it's going to be very, very flat, and it'll be hard to open, and it won't have that same bounce like that does. As you can see on this one, I actually did the whole way there. All right. Then what you're going to do is, let's go ahead and get some pretty, let's get some ribbon. Let's see, my snips are over here. We're going to go like this, get it halfway. Then I'm going to take this. Is going to be my normal fold here. Now remember, this is your 4 1/4. So you're going to do a normal layer. You're going to do your 4 by 5, and I want the flowers to be up this way, so I'm doing 4 along this way, 5 1/4 this way. Oops. And I'm going to do, since it's a book fold, I'm going to do 2 sheets to put in the front and the back. All right, so let's go ahead. What I like to do is I like to, oh, I do have another one ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put some there so it's stuck down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it all on here, so this will hold it down too. I was trying to see which way there was an up and down. So that's going to help keep that in place again. Take your other piece, which I think I flung over here. Okay, I'll cut another piece. Oh, here it is. Go ahead, we're going to put another little piece down there. Oh, this is the one that's out. Let me move that way out of the way. Let's put that piece on there. And we'll put this right on top of there. So there you are. Then go ahead and make your little bow. And there you have your little book. Well, it's a book card. And then in here, you can see you can make tags, make another little card, and that can go right in there as your little, here, let me just go ahead and do this for now, just so you can get a visual. But there's your little pocket sections. That one I made really long. Okay. So there you are, there's that one. Now if you're doing the flat fold, where you're not doing the binding, you're just doing it flat. A little bit of different directions on that. So on that, you're going to have a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. That's going to be your main part here. You're going to have a 5 1/2 by 8. That's going to be the inside part here. You're going to use dimensionals. You'll score the first one at 4 1/4, the second one at 4. Like I said, you're going to use dimensionals because you can't have it flat or you'd have no pocket. You need to pop it up somehow. Now this part, you could put a glue dot here to hold that part down. Maybe I'll do that right now, just so you can see. There's a glue dot. And then I just kind of roll it around. Put it right in that crevice and push it down. So here's your 2 pockets. This piece here is 2 1/4 by 10 1/2, and you're scoring at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, 7, and 1 3/4. So you're just going 1 3/4, adding, adding. And that makes your pocket concertina card. So that's your flat version. I didn't finish off the top. You could also still have a ribbon if you want. And then here's your book version. But both of them are having that little pop out where you can put extra stuff here. And just makes a real nice sitting card for your recipient. All right, guys. Sorry so fast. Have any questions, watch the video again or contact me through the comments. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. Thanks so much and have a great Friday.